Good morning, everyone. I am reading from the book The Demon's Narcissist, Short Stories by Hawke. And I am on number 8, Kimberly. The storm outside raged, pounding the windows with sheets of rain and flashes of lightning that briefly illuminated the darkened living room. Shadows danced on the walls, twisting into grotesque shapes that seemed to move with a life of their own. The air inside the house was heavy, almost suffocating, as if the atmosphere itself was thick with something dark and malevolent. The only light in the room came from the flickering fire in the hearth, casting an eerie glow on the woman standing in the center of the room. Her back was to her husband, her long dark hair hanging in damp strands, clinging to her pale skin. She stood unnaturally still, her breathing slow and deliberate, as if she was savoring each breath. Her hands, once delicate and soft, began to twitch, fingers curling and stretching. The sound of bones cracking filled the silence, a sickening, wet noise that sent a shiver down her husband's spine. "Kimberly," he whispered, his voice trembling with fear and desperation. "Kimberly, please talk to me. This isn't you." She slowly turned to face him, and the sight made his blood run cold. Her eyes, once bright and full of life, were now pits of endless black, void of any emotion or humanity. Her lips twisted into a cruel smile, revealing teeth that seemed sharper than before. As he watched in horror, her fingernails lengthened and hardened, transforming into jagged, glistening talons. The firelight caught the edge of one, reflecting a cold metallic sheen. "I told you, Andrew," she said, her voice distorted, layered with a guttural, inhuman growl. It was as though multiple voices were speaking at once, whispering, some screaming. "Kimberly isn't here anymore." Andrew staggered back, his mind racing to make sense of the nightmare unfolding before him. He tried to focus on her, to find some of the woman he loved, but all he could see was the darkness that had taken hold of her. He clenched his fist, trying to muster the courage to reach out to her, to save her from whatever had possessed her. "What do you want?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. Kimberly, or whatever had taken control of her, laughed, a sound so cold and hollow that it seemed to drain the warmth from the room. "What do I want? I want you to understand, Andrew. I want you to see what she really is, what we really are." She took a step closer, her talons scraping against the wooden floor, leaving deep gouges in their wake. The shadows around her seemed to pulse, growing darker, thicker, as if the room itself was closing in on him. Her black eyes bored into his, unblinking, as if she could see straight into his soul. "You thought you could save her," she hissed, leaning in so close that he could feel the unnatural chill radiating from her skin. But she belongs to me now, and soon so will you. Andrew's heart pounded in his chest, his breath coming in shallow, panicked gasps. He stumbled back, his hands trembling as he searched for anything that could help him. But there was nothing, just a relentless darkness, and the woman who had once been his wife, now a twisted, demonic being standing before him. "Kimberly, please," he begged, his voice breaking. Fight it for us." For a brief moment, her expression softened. The blackness in her eyes flickered like a candle struggling to stay lit in a strong wind. Her lips parted, and for a fleeting second, he thought he saw her, his Kimberly, fighting to break free. But then the darkness surged back, stronger, more overwhelming. Her face twisted into a cruel sneer, and she raised her talons, poised to strike. "She's gone, Andrew," the demon snarled, her voice dripping with malice. "And soon you will be too." The room seemed to close in on him, the fire dimming to a faint glow as the shadows grew thicker, suffocating. His last glimpse of Kimberly was of her eyes, those endless, soulless black pits, before everything was swallowed by darkness. If you enjoy my stories, if you like my videos, please comment below, like my videos. It helps my channel, and if you don't mind, subscribe. I love you all. Bye.